Greetings, welcome to a new day. As I'm sure you guys can imagine, it's been real hectic. Hold on, let me try and balance you on top of this box. After this clip, you will understand exactly why, because we're gonna get into it, but I have quite a few home updates for this week. Quite a few, I wouldn't say like a ton, but we have one major piece that just came in that we're gonna be putting together today. And then I have some other things that I am planning on doing because this upcoming week, I think we're gonna finally get to the walls and painting, which means that I could then actually put together my real closet really soon here. So that's what we're doing. I also want to put together a painting, create. I want to create a painting, I think for my living room and potentially one for my entryway, which is something I've been talking to you guys about. So as we've been discussing, I really want to create some art of my own for my home. And I did take a oil painting class when I was in college, but that was a while ago. So I need to refresh my skills. I love refreshing my skills because one thing with painting is there's always a new technique to be learned. Like you can naturally be gifted when it comes to art and drawing and painting, but there's certain techniques when it comes to different mediums of painting that are really fun to learn and really take your art to the next level. And that actually brings us to today's sponsor, which is perfect, and it is Skillshare. So if you don't know about Skillshare, Skillshare is a large learning community for creatives who want to learn a new skill. There are so many different topics on Skillshare that you can learn, from home improvements to cooking to gardening to painting to like anything you can think of, business ideas, how to grow on social media, like anything that you are interested in doing, you can find a class on Skillshare. The thing I love about Skillshare is that it was designed by creatives for creatives, so they get it. If you're a creative person, then you know that sometimes it can be a struggle to find classes that cater to you. And I love that Skillshare really keeps that in mind, knowing that they are talking to creatives. I love that they have a learn by doing approach to teaching. So a lot of the classes are very hands-on and a like let's do it as we go type of situation. And I think that when it comes to learning a new skill, it's really important how you learn. And I love that members can create and share a project after completing a class. It's kind of like, you know, like, okay, we've gone through this whole entire class. Here's my presentation. This is what I've done, which I think is really cool. It is an on-demand platform with stackable lessons, so members can learn at their own pace. So you don't have to worry about missing the next class or trying to figure out how you're going to work it in your schedule. You can literally take any class that you are interested in taking on Skillshare and arrange it around your schedule. So that's very helpful when it comes to deciding that you want to learn a new skill. It's already a challenge, and I think the biggest thing when it comes to learning something new is having the motivation to start. So I think Skillshare makes that really easy by making it a learn at your own pace type of environment. If you have been considering learning a new skill, or you even want to see the skills that Skillshare offers on the platform, go check them out, because I promise if there is something you're interested in, they have it on there. I do have a link in my description box that you can click on to go to Skillshare to see what they offer, and you can join the platform and become a member. All the other creatives that are trying to learn something new just like you. The first 500 people to use my link in the description, I'll also pin it in the comments, will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. I'll also leave you guys 4 of the classes that I'm currently interested in when it comes to art. So if you're interested in trying to take a class with me, you can take it with me down in the description box and the link that will be pinned. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of the video. We need to go on ahead and put this showing unit together, which is going to be so great in the area that I am gonna put it. But before we do that, I kind of want to back you guys up a little bit so that you can see how we got here and see what my big surprise is and why I have been days without filming, including doing my hair, because that took me some time. But yeah, this is kind of like how we got to this point right here.
The Lord is my shepherd, I won't be wanting no more. In fields of green I'll lie by the water's gentle shore.
Oh my gosh, this is the matching thing to my console. I've seen these are the side tables. It's missing a glass, but that's cool. I also really like this. It's one of those like where you twist it, I think, and it goes up. Very cute.
Your rod and staff, they comfort me. Oh, oh. Your love and grace, they're all I see. Oh, I am never alone. With you, I'm at home. You prepare a feast. Enemies all around. You anoint my head with oil. My cup, it
$45, but it's a planter chair. I think that's very cool.
He restores my soul, guides me on paths so right.
Thank you.
In the valley of the shadow, I'm walking without fright. Ooh, your rod and staff, they comfort me. Oh.
Canter.
Enemies all around. You anoint my head with oil. My cup, it overflows profound. You prepare a feast. Enemies all around. You anoint my head with oil. My cup, it overflows profound. Profound. You prepare us in our seat.
Look at this. That is so cute. I've never seen anything quite like that. You put candles there. Very nice. We decided to get that little fairy lamp thing he has right there, and we're gonna get this as well. That is gorgeous right there. Also need one of those for my records. This would be great for our game room, like where our pool table is. Super cool. It's a little mini checkerboard.
In the morning light, your love awaits. With each new day, my soul you remake. In every trial, your strength sustains. Through joy and sorrow, your love remains. Rejoice always in your holy name. Through every season, your love's the same. In every moment, with hearts ablaze, we'll lift our voices in endless praise. When shadows fall and fears arise, your light of hope will pierce the skies. In every heartache, your peace will flow. With faith unshaken, your grace we know. Rejoice always in your holy name. Through every season, your love's the same. In every moment, with hearts ablaze, we'll lift our voices in endless praise. When shadows fall and fears arise, your light of hope will pierce the skies. In every heartache, your peace will flow. With faith unshaken.
Good morning, you guys. It is so gloomy outside that I had to turn on the lights in here. You guys, it's Azzy's birthday today. She is turning 9 years old. She's growing up so fast, I can't take it. We already actually celebrated her birthday because, you know, it fell at an awkward weekend. So what we did is we took her to Top Golf, paid for one of those things so that her and her cousins could play. Tinks, you ain't going, girl. We paid so Oliver and her cousins could play golf, and it was really, really cute. And then she opened up all of her presents from us already. I got her some really cute things. Like we got her some clothes and shoes and things like that. But some of the things we got her, like one of the skirts we got her from Gap, I tried to unsnap it, it broke, so I'm gonna return that. I don't know if they have the same size. Hopefully they do, because it's such a cute leopard skirt. So I'm gonna return that and get her the same thing. And then I got her 2 dresses that I realized I should have gotten her a size up. They fit her way too perfect now. She'll be out of them by the end of summer, so I need to go return that too. I went to the outlet, so I need to drive over there. It doesn't open till 10, so I have a little bit of time because it's still really early. But I want to show you guys some of the stuff I got yesterday. I finally got registered in Texas, like cars. So, gosh, it's becoming official. I'm so sorry, but like, why am it's like mourning my California license plate. I don't want to give it up yet. I don't want to give it up yet. And I definitely don't want to give up my California driver's license yet. But it's time to like fully let go. Anyway, while I was at Old Navy getting Azzy some things for her birthday, I got these. They were only $14. $14. They're like Jelly Valley. You know the Row came out with these. So crazy, but I like them. I thought they would be cute for the summer. Very easy to style and wear. And they were so affordable that it was just like, okay. So I got those. But at the place that I went to go do my my registration and stuff like that, there was an antique store right next to there. And let me move you guys closer. Yeah, there was an antique store right next to there that I had to go in. It was such a good antique store that I found 2 things for the house. And I'll show you the first thing. I've had this on my thrift wish list for a while now. Never did I think I would come across it in a thrift store actually, but a vintage shop, yeah, for sure I could see that. So I got this. It was only $19.99, which I think is a great deal for what it is, because I feel like at a thrift store it probably would have been close in price anyway. This is the base of it. Nice crystal. Oh, that's why it's a little scuffed, but it's okay. The thing about antiques and thrifting in general, but specifically when you're thrifting antiques and vintage pieces, you can't thrift these things expecting them to be pristine. It just isn't gonna happen that way, and a lot of times the character is what really adds to it. So has a little lamp, and you just put a candle in. I think this is so cute, and I like that it's clear, but I do really want to get some colored ones. But yeah, I have this. I have this nice like furniture piece coming. Hopefully it comes over the weekend. I have to check my shipping, but it's a shelving unit that's shaped like a circle that's gonna go behind my couch. And I got it because I like the shape. I think it would add some interest to the living room, but also I wanted to be able to display like really cool things. Like I still have my vintage binoculars that I want to put out. Things like this will go on it. And then for the bar area, I got this, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where in the bar I would put it, or if I'm going to put it on that shelving unit and like grab them when I want to use them. I actually got these because I felt like they would be perfect for fancy iced coffee. So let me unwrap it and then I'll show you. This is one of the most unique things I've ever seen. It has the cups on there, and these are actually the coasters, which are glass as well. You guys know how I feel about a coaster. We love a coaster. So that is the situation right there. So I think this is so cute for like hosting. Just set it down on the table. So the tag said that these were mid-century modern glasses with coasters by the designer Kimiko, I think. I need to do a little bit of research, but it does have the name of the designer on there. And again, you guys know I just got done saying I love the whole like mixing of the gold, silver. This is more of like a gunmetal, but I just think it's so pretty and I'm so excited to have it. So I do need to like wash it. I'm gonna obviously some dishes I get, I am very aware it's a hand wash only situation, so I'm gonna hand wash these and then I'm gonna put them over in the bar. I'm actually gonna put them over there right now because I'm not gonna use them, but I don't want them here because if my son knocks them over or my daughter knocks them over, I literally will cry. So I need to make myself a coffee before we, actually I think today I'm gonna go matcha. So I'm gonna make myself a matcha before we go. And I'm gonna use my pomegranate cherry syrup, but also I'm going to use my strawberry powder. So it's gonna be like a, well, let me see, what do I wanna do? Yes, I'm gonna put a little bit of this for sweetness, but for all intents and purposes, it's gonna be a strawberry matcha. And we wanna do a chocolate covered strawberry matcha? What are they doing? They'd be annoying each other. Let's do a chocolate covered strawberry matcha. We're gonna use the chocolate matcha from Chamberlain Coffee and see if it's any good. All right, we're about to make our matcha. Just turn your eyes right there. And by the way, shout out to the homegirl in the comments who told me to refrigerate my matcha. I did not have a clue, but lo and behold, when I read it, it said for maximum freshness, refrigerate. I did not know you were supposed to refrigerate matcha. Now this one does not say anything about refrigeration, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the same rules. What I also researched and found out is I believe that it's better to use room temperature water for your matcha. Okay, I had to cut the top. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know. I think I was expecting for the matcha to be brown because it was chocolate matcha, but it's still green. So that's cute. One thing I do need to do is I need to get a trash for under here because I have a bag right now, but I oftentimes really do need to like throw things away when I'm over here. So I definitely want to get a trash. I need trash can in the kitchen and in here, to be honest. Okay, let's do this. Let's see how this goes. So I like my matcha nice and deep dark green. So I put a lot, but I recently saw on TikTok this place in Kyoto making a matcha, and they were very generous with the matcha, and I was like, yeah, that's my kind of matcha right there, nice and deep green. I think that's good because I'm not making like a large one. So let's see, hopefully this is good. I've never had anything Chamberlain coffee. All right, put a little bit of water. You know, they be really with it with the arm movements. It's the flick of the wrist. Okay, now it's starting to smell like chocolate. All right, let's set that to the side for now. All right, so in here, I'm going to do I'm gonna do a combination of almond milk and creamer. You guys, I know that people love oat milk, but after doing a tad bit of research, I discovered that oat milk is actually bad for you. Like, well, the processed kind, like they have a lot of canola oils or oils and things like that in it. That's kind of shocking that it's that bad for you, but yeah, I heard it's really bad for you. Not heard, I researched. Some of the ones, the brands, the big brands, really bad for you. Also, I wanted to try the Khalifa coffee creamer because this one on the Yuka app is not that great for you either. It's like a 25 out of 100, which is not great. I mean, I at least want my food to be 50% good for me. Okay, so I'm gonna add just a scotch of this pomegranate cherry juice concentrate. So good. It's gonna add some sweetness because I'm not sure if the strawberry powder is sweet or not, but we're about to find out. Ooh, it's real pink. It's really pink. All right, I'm gonna use this. Oh, it's like real, like strawberry, like. What's a serving? 1 tablespoon. All right, let's see how that go. I'm gonna put it in my frother because I'm frothing this into a foam anyways. Instead of having to hand whisk it, it's gonna do all the work for me. I'm not using it, so I don't necessarily need to add water. But let's just add this. Okay, we're gonna make it a cold. So the thing I love about this machine, if you guys have not heard me talk about it already, is it does 4 different types of foam, and the 4th one is a cold foam. So I'm making this a cold foam. And it just kind of like whisk it up and makes it frothy for you. We're gonna do a bigger cup with the lid and get some ice. Funny story, my ice scooper is down in the ice somewhere. We have not been able to find it for the last week. And yeah, at some point I'm probably just gonna buy another one and let the other one be a man down somewhere in the bottom in the depths of the ice, but it's in there somewhere. I can't find it. So let's see. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, see, I didn't need that milk. That looks glorious. All right, let's pour the matcha in. Let's pour the matcha in, girl. Let's see. Okay. Look at that. Look at it. I want to add a little bit more ice. Ooh. Ooh. That is fire.
I'm a matcha nigga now, man.
It's fire. So good. I want to add more of this. Definitely gonna be remaking that again. There's this movie I want to see called Death of a Unicorn, and I don't know if I told you guys this before, but we have like movie passes that we pay for monthly that we could go to the movies every single day of the month if we wanted to. And it's like one of the luxury movie theaters where they serve like drinks, cocktails. On the weekends they serve brunch if you go in the morning. Like, it's a really good theater. So I feel like I can go into a movie by myself, watch a movie, recline my chair all the way back. Sounds like a great time. I just need to kind of like time it and see if I can get out of the movie in time to still do everything I need to do at the outlet and get back. And then I also feel like I want to go shopping a little bit and treat myself because it's starting to become summer. I had to get rid of an extortionate amount of skirts and dresses, and so I kind of need some summer clothes that fit me. So I just kind of want to take a little peek-see and a browse, but I'm also want to look at the outlet because if I could save some money, why not? They do have a Burberry outlet there. I kind of want to go in. They have a Coach. I went in there, looked at there's like the big, gosh, what is it called? I don't remember the bag. It's like the hobo one though, and they had it in this pretty like brownish taupe color that I feel like I would wear a lot, so I kind of want to get that. We're gonna do something though. Finish my chocolate covered strawberry matcha. All right, so I'm gonna go to the outlet first because the movies, the first one doesn't even start until 11, and I just feel like I want to get the outlet portion done with. It's further. This is the outfit. I just have on my green bike shorts I got from Target. This t-shirt's from H&M. This is a thrifted bomber jacket that I cut, and honestly as soon as I cut it I wore it more. So yeah, my little black Chanel, and then I have my like animal print little like clogs. They look like Birkenstocks. Y'all know the ones. I wear them all the time. Those will be on my feet. But yeah, we're gonna go. I am kind of like wanting to stay home and take a nap if we're keeping it for real, but I have a lot to do today actually, so I need to just buckle down and get it done, you know. I think the outlet is not too far. I've only ever been twice, so still learning, trying to figure out how much time I actually need to get there and back. Interesting. It's no worse than like say driving to LA from where I used to live. So anyways, one of the things that God has been talking to me about, I had a couple dreams and I sat down to look at them, and it led me into a couple different stories. First of all, one of them led me into Deuteronomy, where God was talking about the promised land, right? And I know that we've discussed the promised land before and how the promised land could actually be a very dangerous place if you don't go through the wilderness first. I wrote that on my threads. And I did kind of explain what I meant by that, because the promised land, it's so interesting. I think about the wilderness season for the children of Israel, right? And in the wilderness, they were provided for every single step of the way. They had food, they had drink, they had shelter, they were even sent away with clothing. And the thing is, the wilderness season is a test for if you can even handle the promise, because when I was reading Deuteronomy and it was talking about the promised land and how it's a different type of land than what they were used to in Egypt, it went on to describe how in Egypt they had to sow seeds and plant and water and wait for the harvest and then pull up the harvest. And basically it was talking about all of the work that they did with their own hands, and how that work that they did with their own hands is what provided for them in Egypt. It was all about what you can do to do for yourself. Whereas with the promised land, it said it's a land of hills and valleys that is watered by the rain from heaven. And basically what that means is the promised land is a place where you have to trust that God is going to provide for everything you need in the season that you're supposed to have it, in his time. And I think that when they were going through the wilderness, that being a test to see if they can handle the promises, if they would have been able to go through the wilderness maintaining their faith and being content with God providing for them, they would have made it and been able to go into the promised land. But the second that they weren't content, the second that they became discontent, they started building idols to worship because they wanted to do things on their own strength, on their own will, with their own hands, and worship what they did with their own hands. And that is a very dangerous thing. When you feel the need to build so that you could worship what you build and make what you built an idol, that can be one of the most dangerous things you can do. And all because you're not content with God's timing for your life, so you go that extra mile to do things and make decisions that you wouldn't typically make because you're becoming impatient. And I found it very interesting. I find it very interesting because as I watch the world of social media, the entertainment industry, even on a larger scale, the way the world works, it is designed to make you build things, or make you desire to build things. That's probably the better verbiage. It is designed to make you desire to build things that you can worship. It's a very selfish, self-centered system that we have going, instead of just being content with what God wants you to have in the timing, in the season that God wants you to have it, So I think about that now with where I'm at, because God promised me a house. God has promised me many different things, some of which I still have not seen. And when I did that video a while back where I was talking about falling into a feeling of depression and how I couldn't figure out what was going on, and then at the end of it all I realized it was because I was ungrateful. It really was because I was being ungrateful, because I wanted everything in my time. I wanted the house to just be done and complete. I wanted all of the work to be done. I wanted to have all the furniture that I wanted to have, and just basically move in and have everything right now. And because everything wasn't coming along at the pace that I wanted it to, I started to get down and feel bad about it. Instead of just being grateful that, girl, you just moved across the country into a new house. Take some time to appreciate where you're at and what you have, and allow God to do things in his timing. That's what I mean by how a lot of times I do feel like when we feel depressed or we feel depression, first of all, that's a spirit. You should never take ownership of depression and say, my depression, because now you're taking ownership of something that you should never want to own, right? But it's a spirit, and it's a spirit that stems from having a lack of faith and a doubt in God and God's timing. So I've been really thinking about that, and now the whole instruction that God gave me about rest, just rest, makes sense, because I'm not being lazy. I'm just being content that God will bring me what I'm meant to have in the season and in the timing that I'm meant to have it, Another thing that I saw was I was looking up a dream, and it brought me to Acts, and I ended up getting sucked in like a novel and reading the whole of Acts and the story of Paul, who was formerly Saul, and all of the persecution he endured. And the thing about it is, I remember having a dream where a woman showed up to my house looking for a gun that somebody threatened to use against her. And in the dream, I knew there was no gun because God had prompted me to search my house from top to bottom to see what was in there, and there was no gun to be found. So when she showed up looking for a gun, I knew there's no gun here. The person who's telling you that this gun is going to be used against you is lying to you. It was an empty threat. This is an empty threat. There's no gun here to be used against you. The way that the dream ended up happening is there was nothing could be done, and I was safe and I was covered because there was no weapon in my house. That's all about searching your heart. It brought me to the scripture, search me, oh God. And it's about searching your heart and making sure there's nothing in you that shouldn't be there. The woman came to my house expecting to find a weapon there, but there was none. It brought me to that scripture and then also to Acts and the situation that was going on with Paul. The reason why Paul wasn't able to be persecuted the way the Jews wanted to persecute him was because he had done everything according to what God had said, so they could not find nothing. There was no weapon in his heart, in his house, for them to use against him. And that's the importance of keeping a clean heart, because although people will try to persecute you and accuse you, when you are constantly doing housekeeping in your spirit, cleaning your heart, search me, oh God, it's good housekeeping for your spirit, there's nothing to find, and they will not succeed. So keep a clean heart, search your spirit and your heart, and do housekeeping constantly. Be content with God's timing for your life, because although it's not in the timing that you feel like it should be, it's always going to be the right and perfect timing when you wait on God. He's always on time, never late, always on time. And the fourth thing is to make sure you rest, because a lot of times God calls us to rest so that we could heal. I may have told you guys about the story, but I did have another dream where I didn't tell you guys about this. I had another dream where I had twins, and that's like a double portion, a double blessing. And in that dream, I delivered the twins by way of cesarean section, and it was one that I didn't even feel, because it was like in the dream God put me into a sleep, and when I woke up I had already given birth, and I didn't even know I gave birth to twins. My husband is the one who told me, because I looked at him and I asked him, I said, what did we have? And he said twins. And I went to try to roll out of bed immediately to go see the twins, but he told me no, rest, because you're still healing. And when I looked down at my cesarean scar from the outside, it looked like it was completely healed. I didn't even have a baby bump. And if you didn't know that I had just had twins, you wouldn't have even known that I was ever pregnant. My scar looked completely healed from the outside, almost, but it was still healing from the inside. And he told me, you need to rest, because if you get up and you move too fast, you're going to reopen your wound. And that right there is a whole entire word. It's a reason why God will tell us to rest and slow down sometimes, because although you may feel healed, although to other people you may look healed, sometimes there's still healing going on beneath the surface, and when you move too fast, you can reopen your wound because it's not completely healed. So I feel like God wanted me to share that with somebody, because that actually was not what I was planning to share when I turned on the camera. I was just going to update you guys about where we were going and maybe talk about how I had a new epiphany about the promised land, but that was also for somebody, because that was not in my plans to tell. So that was just a very interesting thing for me. It gave me perspective about resting, the wilderness, the promised land, and all of the reasons why these things work together the way that they do. So I encourage you, go read Deuteronomy about the promised land, the hills and the valleys. Do a research in what hills and valleys are, rain from heaven, and understand that that is the course of life, and the promised land is not an easy thing. The promised land is actually a place that requires a tremendous amount of faith to be fruitful in. So yeah, that's my word for you guys today. Let's go on ahead and get this show on the road, because I'm ready, and hopefully I can find a few cute things for summer. I'm not trying to spend too much money, because I know I have a lot of things, and when I was online just kind of looking at some things I might want to get, I realized a lot of the stuff I was drawn to were things that I already had. So I need to figure out where the rest of my summer stuff is, because there's some boxes that have to have some things that I have not come across yet, because things that I'm thinking of in my mind, I have not unpacked them yet, and I thought I did. So I need to figure out where that stuff is. And now that I have my dresser, which is completely empty right now, I can actually take some things and start putting them in my dresser so I can find things a little bit more easily. So yeah, let's go shopping. Okay, we have done quite a bit of shopping. So it's the next day. I went shopping yesterday. I don't feel like I got that much. I think the biggest thing that I got was probably my purchase from Ferragamo, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. But I also went out today because I'm tired of doing my hair. I'm tired of it. It's getting warmer. I can't be bothered. So today I went to the hair store because I'm putting some passion twists in my hair. I'll probably start them tonight, to be honest with you. The colors that I got, I'll show you. So I got a combination of this color right here, which is more exact, but at the bottom and mixed in between, I'm gonna add an insane pop of red. And I have a longer one and a shorter one just so I could kind of like mix it. I also got shorter and longer. Oh, actually both of these are short. These are like 16-inch. And this is one where it's like darker at the root and kind of more red at the top. I don't know if you can kind of tell the difference. So this is gonna be more in the front. This is gonna be more in the back because these of course are shorter. You can see I'm trying to go for a layered look here. And then these are right here. These are long, so these are gonna go at the bottom. So you'll be able to see this at the bottom if I put my hair up, but then I'm gonna mix this in between. So if you get the vibe, you get the vibe. I'll be starting my hair tonight. Probably sitting, probably in my bathroom because I do have to part my hair. I got another mirror because I need like a bigger mirror to get like that 360 view. When you know, like when you're parting your own hair, you need all the angles. And then I got some rubber bands because I do mine where I like kind of loop them in. Braiding pomade. I've never used this before. It smells good. Ooh. It smells mentholy. Very interesting. It says that it has jasmine, calendula, menthol infused. Okay, it's menthol. It's a cooling sensation. Okay, I get it. It was pretty pricey. It was like 25 bucks for this right here. So that's what we're gonna be using. And then of course I got me a longer bonnet, which I think it says it's reversible. So I could use it for the shower and just tying my hair down, but just to be able to wrap up my twists. And yeah, that is the hair store haul. Now as for the clothing haul, I went to Gap, Zara, and Ferragamo. I was looking for, again, what I've been looking for, basics. I really wanted to find some more skirts, but I wasn't finding them. Not ones that I really was wanting to wear. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is unpack the boxes that say IKEA pack system, because that had like all of my slinky summer dresses, satin skirts, and things like that. And I think maybe once I unpack those things, I can get a better idea of what it is I'm actually looking for. So until then, I did know that I wanted more pants that were oversized balloon fit because that's what I tend to wear a lot. And the ones I do have, I keep wearing them over and over again. So Gap had some. I got them in gray. I could have, my actual proper size was probably like an 8 or a 10, but I sized up to a 12 because I wanted to be able to wear them higher or lower, and this allowed me that. Plus I just loved the fit better, and I loved this striped version. I've actually been really wanting some striped balloon fit pants for a while, so when I saw those, I had to get them, and they go really well with the shoes that I got from Ferragamo, which I'll show you in a second. And then I got a light wash pair because the ones I got like this from Zara are dark wash, and then my Free People ones are more of like the dirty wash, like with the tan hue to it. So Now I'm cool. I don't need any more of this kind of pant unless it's like a print or something like that, but I don't want to overdo it with this style because I am liable to get over it. And I don't want to have a bunch and I'm over it. And then at Gap, I also got these cute little, they're like pajama shorts. I could see myself definitely wearing these out in the summer though, but I really like the stripe. I like the green. And then I also got these blue striped bottoms as well. They're actually, I believe, advertised as their Gap bodies, so I think they might be pajama bottoms, but again, I could see myself wearing these with a white tube top or bodysuit or something like that and wearing them out, so we'll see how that goes. That's everything that I got from Gap. Gap actually has some really good quality clothing, so if I could find these things, I'll link them down below. I think that Gap is kind of like underrated. I don't know, they have really good basics. And then I went into Zara because I was in search of some tops, and I actually happened to find a very specific top that I have been looking for. I just need to find this version of this top in like multiple colors, but I have this top right here. Kind of cow neck, goes like this. And I love it because it's backless, but because I love wearing low-rise jeans and I don't want to show my stomach, it's like this, and it's backless. It'll look really, really cute with my low-rise jeans, heels for date night, or flats if I'm just trying to be casual. So I like this. I really wish they had this in red. I would eat it up if they had it in red or any other fun colors. And then this is a little bit of the wild card because I didn't try it. I tried the white version on. I didn't love the white version because I felt like you could kind of like see through it. But I feel like the black one will be different, and it's more of a peplum style tube top. Again, something I would love to wear with low-rise denim just to add that little oomph. So we'll see. I'm not gonna really take the tag off of it until I try it on because I feel like I had a similar version before, and I did have the red one and the white one, and when I tried it on I wasn't loving the fit. But I think that this one, it flares out a little bit more, which is what I was looking for in the original one I got. So we'll see how this works out. And ironically, I just got 2 black tops. I was on the phone with my sister when I was shopping, and I was like, I don't know what it is, but like lately all I'm buying is these plain basic colors, but I feel like I have a lot of the colorful stuff already and I just want to add more basics in. So now for the piece, I could not pass these up when I saw them because I've had my eye on these for probably a solid year now, and when I saw them in this color I had to have them. Initially I had my eye on the black and gold version, but when I saw this version I was like, oh yes baby, give it to me, give it to me. So these are the shoes. They are a cute little T-strap with the heel, and I initially had my eye on the black version. It's the heel where the heel is gold and the shoe itself is black leather. This one is red suede and this, and I didn't know that Ferragamo ran actually big, so I got a size 8, and I'm normally a 39, but they don't size that way. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll try them. She said, are you sure you don't want to try them? They do run big. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll try them on, and they fit perfect. I also love the fact that you can kind of see it has this padding on it that makes it more comfortable, and these are surprisingly very comfortable. So I love that. And I feel like these with this, like I love pinstripes in red, so I feel like that's gonna look really cute together. I'm gonna style that up. That is what I got from Ferragamo. There were these other shoes that I wanted. I'll insert a picture. Oh my god, I wanted them so bad. I wanted them so bad, but I was like, girl, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Plus, I just got some shoes from Nordstrom Rack that are very similar with a rose on the toe. And I just felt like it was a little bit redundant, although I'm still thinking about them. But we're going to see. If I'm still thinking about them in a week, I'll go back and get them. I just wish they were in a different color. The only other color they had was like a nude color, which wasn't really my vibe. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. They're really cute though. I really like them. I don't know, if I'm still thinking about them, I'll get them. And then I got some PR from L'Oreal. I'm not 100% certain what this is exactly, so we're just gonna open it up and find out together. Boy, they have this taped up. Okay, okay. Let's see what they got here. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. This is so cute. This is so good. Look. Yay! Okay. I'm excited. This is a setting spray, concealer, foundation. I hope these colors are right. I have 2 different colors for concealer and 2 different colors for foundation. I have 482 and 480. We're gonna try them out. I think it might work. And then for the concealer, I have a like more of a neutral and more of a warm. I think it'll work. And I have, one is slightly darker, and I think it'll work because we haven't even really hit summer yet where I'm gonna tan. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then the setting mist, love that. And then we have the Blurfection Blurring Brightening Loose Setting Powder. And I have 2 different ones. So I have a neutral and I have a pinky version. So nice. Thanks, L'Oreal. We'll definitely be trying that out when I get cute after I get my hair done. So yeah, that's that. I have my shelving unit that's gonna go behind my couch. It's supposed to be delivered today. So what I'm gonna do is, I do need to like wash my hair, and then here's the plan. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna wash my hair, I'm gonna section it and part it and get it all separated and rubber band and everything so that I'm ready to like start the twisting process. And I'll either start the twisting process tonight or I'll start it tomorrow. Knowing me and how impatient I can be, I probably will start it tonight. But if I have some sense, any kind of sense, and want to get a good night's rest, then I'll start it tomorrow. But the problem is, I kind of want it to be done before I gotta take my daughter to school. And if I start now and continue into the morning, then it'll all be done by the time it's time to pick her up from school tomorrow. So I'm gonna wait until I get her. Then I'll hop in the shower and get started on my hair. That's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, that'll be that. So I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side in between time. In the meantime, I'm gonna be doing my hair. It is storming. Hair is done. I don't know if you guys can see, but we did a few different colors, so it kind of looks like highlights, which I love. But yeah, it's storming, and I am on the way to pick up a guest from the airport that will be staying indefinitely. So I'll let you guys be surprised by that one. But it's really worrisome that I'm gonna have to drive in this rain. I don't really want to drive in this rain like this, but it is what it is. I cannot be late. So outfit, sweats, my head super sore, like I need to take some Aleve or something like that, and we're about to go. Say hi, babe. They couldn't even see you. All right, I'll check in with you guys later. Guess who's here? Guess who's here and never going back because they officially moved.
I can't
Hi. I know.
It's like this is, and that ride, man, because of the storm, that plane was rocking and rolling.
Listen, I'm about to show you something about a dream I had, and you're gonna flip out. All right, we have the package right here. I need to get this into the living room so we can start trying to put this thing together. It's not too heavy. Let's see what we can do. I have some guests in my living room that are never going to leave. Okay, so I clearly have some things on. Now, this painting is staying right here. However, I need to move all of this stuff and move my mirror down because the shelving unit is gonna go right here behind the couch. So I'm gonna set you guys right here while I move some things around. you gonna take this painting back home? You wanna take that with you? Okay, I got the frame for you.
Okay. Because it will go perfectly in my new abode.
Well, where are you gonna put it?
Either in my office or somewhere.
Either in my office or somewhere.
Yeah.
That's
my
very
sitting room, should I
descriptive.
say.
All right, you guys. Okay. Chris, I need you to help me move this down. No,
Just pushing
drag it back. What are you doing? Just drag it back. You're doing more work than you need to.
I have to push it up.
Lift it up, and I'll push.
Just push against
Yeah,
it.
lift it up, and I'll push. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, for now, that's fine. One thing,
Where's my painting?
it's right here,
Where?
in the hallway.
Oh.
Okay. Let's get the other part. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna take it apart right here and then drag each piece over there so I don't have to. Yeah. Why? You can talk. All right.
This is powerful.
I hope this doesn't take forever. What's powerful?
It repeats. It'll repeat.
Can I have one of your
Spit it out today.
I'm trying to think of the name of it. Dossier perfumes.
Which one?
One of the ones that I liked a lot last time.
Like one that's new for me?
Newish.
But I have it.
I know that's what I'm asking you for.
But I want it.
Okay. Huh?
Why are you trying to steal my new fragrances I just got?
Because I like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't want it.
Hear that, guys? Dossier is really where it's at. Am I supposed to mention somebody else who's actually worked with me while I'm doing a video? I mean, they're unrelated, but guys, Dossier is good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. How many pieces? I already knew Lonnie was not gonna help me with this because he hates putting together things that have a lot of pieces.
Me too.
Yeah. So, looks pretty promising. Oh, you know what, you guys? I didn't show you. I went thrifting and I found a really pretty, like, wood jewelry box. It's handmade. You can totally tell it's handmade. But it's solid wood. I think it's so pretty. So that's gonna go in the closet room. You can't really see the color of it, but I'm thinking about painting it a different color because I'm not a fan of that color. But we'll see what kind of color we can paint it. I'm gonna paint it like a dark color. Either that or like a pop of color, a bright color. That doesn't look like a ton of pieces. It could be worse. It's better than IKEA. Okay guys, I think I spoke too soon.
Why?
No, I'm talking to them. It's giving IKEA actually. So what I think I'm gonna do, oh, it's telling you to like put it together on top of something you could pick up and drag. No, we putting it together in place. Look at this. Parts list. Hardware list. All right. What is that? Part B. Okay, A. Got it. Okay, 1, 2.
At least 1 or 2 million.
At least.
So then what they're doing is they're saying, well, we hear what the people want. So this is what we're doing and give you what you want.
And it's not giving us what we want.
What they're doing is they're completely cheating the public by telling you we're giving you more. When the more is not enough to make any difference.
That's enough to get a burger or we buy another ticket.
It's pathetic.
It's the devil's game. They're not gonna make you win.
It's just pathetic the way they take advantage of you.
You guys, after much putting together, taking apart, putting back together, taking a few pieces apart. Hold on, I'm doing a terrible job. Let me take some stickers off and then I'll show it to you. All right, it's dark now almost, but it actually fits perfectly. The right amount of space behind the couch. It is low-key backwards, but I'm okay with that. I like the lines, it's smooth. So yeah, we just need to decorate it. That won't be today, but I am thinking about putting lights around the back of it that you can't see unless they're turned on, and that way it kind of like is backlit. I think that could look really nice, so TBD.
Yeah.
Good morning, you guys. Just got done having coffee with my parents. I can't believe they're in town. So exciting. I'm gonna get dressed because I'm gonna take them to breakfast. So we're gonna do breakfast. It's so dark in here, hold on. We still need to get like a quote for blinds. We're gonna do that soon. But yeah, I gotta take them out to get something to eat breakfast, and gotta take her to get her water turned on and all of that. So let me see, I'm gonna set you guys right here. So that's kind of like what the plan is today, is to take them around to do some of the errands they need to get their house up and running. And then tomorrow they actually have their closing day, so they're gonna sign all their everything for their closing, and then my parents are officially out here. So I'm so excited. What I want to do also with you guys is I want to do a try on haul of all of the stuff I got, because I have been meaning to try on that stuff for you guys and do like the whole try on haul. So we're gonna do that at some point in this vlog. I promise we're gonna try on everything. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to style it up into outfits per se, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. But yeah, I just want to get dressed and kind of get this show on the road because really busy, have a lot to do, and yeah, I'm just like a chicken running with my head cut off. It's a lot. So, but I did want to say good morning to you guys, and yeah, we're gonna get this thing going. I think it's gonna be a very light or no makeup day for me. So I want to try some of the stuff that I got from L'Oreal, like the concealer and stuff, just to see if it's my shade. And then I kind of want to try their eyebrow product, so hopefully they send that one to me too. But also, hold on, I got a PR package from Lumi with all these different things to try. I'm so excited. I actually want to keep these in my car. They're the deodorant wipes. I've never tried Lumi before, so we're gonna try it, but I love that they have all these different things. They have a whole body deodorant that's like an invisible cream. They have a whole body deodorant that's a spray. Really cool. And then they have the regular like solid deodorant. I want to try this. And then they have this acidified body wash. I want to try this as well. I'm going to try this tonight. But these are the things that they sent me. And I have like a lot of the different scents here. We have the lavender sage, soft powder, clean tangerine, vanilla bliss, and cool cucumber. Those are all the scent things that they sent me. So can't wait to try. I'm going to try probably this because I love a spray deodorant. So I want to try this, and it's aluminum free. Everything is aluminum free, and I have had a hard time finding an aluminum free deodorant that actually works for me. And I'm in Texas, y'all. Like, the heat level is a little bit different out here. It's very humid, so I want to try this and see if this works better for me out here. So I'll keep you guys posted. But thanks so much, Lumi, for sending. We love. So yeah, that's what I have. We're gonna be trying all that. So yeah, I'll get back with you guys when I had such a cute outfit yesterday for church, and I did not get to show you guys. So when we do the try on everything, I might have to like put that outfit back on again to show you guys because it was so cute. It was so cute. So yeah, anyways, let's get the show on the road. It is time to get dressed. I gotta feed them, you know? They're like kids, gotta feed my kids. right, it's time to do the try on haul for all of the stuff that I was telling you guys about. The first thing I want to show you guys are these jeans. So I got these jeans from Gap. They are a balloon style jean. Now typically my size for this would be like an 8. I did try on a 10 that was also a little bit baggy, but these are actually a 12 because I wanted to wear them low rise or be able to put on a belt and wear them high rise, and I like the exaggerated balloon fit. So this is kind of like what they look like up close and personal, and I love them. I'm gonna put on some shoes with it. I want to show you the outfit I actually had on today so you could see kind of like the vibe that I'm going for. So I had on these ballet flats and they kind of gave this look right here. So just like a little pop, it matches the belt. And then this is my lack of color hat. It's the boater hat. I believe they do still have them on the website. If they do, I'll leave them in the description box. But this is kind of like, yeah, perfect. This is kind of like how I had it going. And then it was really cold today. It was like 50 degrees. It started off at like 40 something. So I had on this jacket with the hat, and this was my outfit today. And then I had on my Chanel, and yeah, this was the look. This is what I wore today. This is what I'm wearing today because we're about to go out to dinner. I probably will put on a thinner jacket because it's warmed up since, but these are the first jeans. Now I got 2 other ones. They're exactly the same, a different color, but I will try them on for you guys anyway. I'm not gonna switch up my tops too many times, but this is the monochromatic version. This top is from Free People, by the way. This is one of the ones I got from Nordstrom Rack. These shoes that I got from Old Navy that I showed you guys, I got them when I was going shopping for my daughter's birthday. I got these. They had them in black and they had them in red as well. The only reason I didn't get black is because I already have a couple black ballet flats, and then I already have my mesh red ballets that I got from Amazon, so I just felt like it would be a little bit redundant, but I am tempted to go back and get the red. I just thought the clear added a little something to my wardrobe that I didn't already have. It's that type of ballet flat I could literally put on with anything and it will match because it's clear. See, if you notice, these jeans fit just slightly different than the light blue ones, so that's kind of like why I got all of them too. They all fit just slightly different, and I love this. It's so cute. I can't wait to wear these. I am so tempted to go back and get the red though, but for now, definitely gonna keep the clear. And then I did get some other things, but now I'm gonna start mixing and matching because I got stuff from Zara. So I'm gonna put on one of the tops that I got from Zara with these pants so that you guys can see. All right, this is the top. Anybody who knows me knows that I love a backless moment, but it's really hard to find shirts that are backless but long because I don't like my stomach out, and I wear more low rise these days than I do high rise. So I have my hair all to the side so you guys could see. It's completely backless and I love it. It's so cute. I cannot wait to wear this in the summer, like for real. And the front of it has this like cow neck vibe, and I just love it. It's such a good color, obviously because it's black, so it'll match everything. And the necktie this way is actually adjustable. I didn't really tie it that tight. I probably should. Let me tie it a little bit tighter. So there we go. So you can adjust this, which I like. And then it's a tie in the back, so you could adjust it that way too. So you can make it looser. You can make it a little bit lower if you want. I tied it in a way where it kind of covers, but oh my gosh, you guys, like this top, it is so good. Actually love it so much. So this is one of the other tops, and then I'm gonna try on a full outfit with the other bottoms that I got and another top that I got from Zara. This is probably one of my favorite tops. I got this from Zara. This is actually what I was going for the first round of tops that I got, but I ended up having to return. So this is a size medium, and I needed to get a medium so it snatched me in the waist, but I wanted it to flare out more at the bottom. So I love this, and it's like snatched, like I am sucked in, And I do have, hold on. This is the one I wore to the rodeo, which gives a similar vibe, but it's a stretchier cotton. This is more of a structured suit-like material. And this one peplums more. So these like peplum tube tops, I love them so much, and I think they look great with baggy low-rise jeans. So these are the pinstripe baggy balloon style jeans that I got from Gap. You can see how they look right here. And let me show you, I would wear my Ferragamo shoes with this. So we're gonna put them on. I'm gonna put on one. I don't wanna put on both of them, but now that I'm looking at them, I think I actually kinda wanna wear them to dinner tonight because why not? But I love a black and white pinstripe with red. I just think it looks so good. All right, I didn't buckle it all the way, but just so you can see. Hold on, closer. Look at that. These are so good. I love them. And I think with this and a red bag, I would definitely, like, this is a whole entire look. I love it. So I'll definitely be wearing this. This is a nice little date night outfit. I think it's super cute. And with flats, it can definitely be a lot more casual. I'm for sure wearing these tonight. I want to wear them. I want to break them in. Plus, I want to see. In the store, they felt comfortable, but I really want to see how comfortable they actually are, and I'd much rather test that situation out. Not going to church where I might be in church standing for like 30 minutes. I'd much rather do it at dinner where I sit down. So that's that. And what else did I get? Oh, the last two things I don't even think require trying on. Yeah, that's all I got. I just got these, which I showed you guys already. I'll try them on for you with this top just so you can see. And I definitely would wear these together, honestly, because I got them to just dress down. I would probably do a really cute black sandal or something like that. You can actually even do like a heel if you wanted to. It does give pajama bottom vibes, but I love that because it's comfortable. So yeah, and then I have the shorts, but those are dirty, so I can't show you guys those. They're just the same thing, but shorts, green and white stripe. And yeah, these don't have pockets. That is like the only thing I wish that they had pockets, but other than that, that's my little haul. That's all I got. I didn't get a ton of stuff, but I did get like really good pieces that are good basics that have a little bit of a unique twist silhouette wise that will go with things I already have, which was my goal. And just things like this, like I got 2 black tops, but I see myself wearing this through the spring and the summer, and then when the winter hits, I could wear this over a button up and it's gonna look amazing, and I could take it into fall and even winter. So I was trying to get things that were versatile, that were not just season specific, but I do want to get some more tops, but I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional. That's why I only got the 2 tops, and I got basics from Zara, like this one right here I wore. This is so good. This high neck sleeveless top, I want to say it was $15 at Zara, but I got this in 3 different colors. Wear them to death. Love them. You know, it's really just about getting the right basics, especially when you have a closet like mine that's full of statement pieces and pieces that are voluminous or have like these wild, wacky silhouettes to them. It's nice to have basics like this where you could just tone it down a little bit. That's what I got. I'm gonna start a new vlog starting Wednesday because that's when we're going to start the painting of this room. So this room is gonna start to really come together. We're gonna paint this room, get the curtains and everything hung up. We're going to get new bedding and kind of try to finish it out. And I don't know if this is gonna stay in here or if this is gonna go in my closet room, and then I'll get a different dresser for here. We're still trying to decide because when we went to an antique store, which I inserted the footage in this vlog, I saw this dresser that was white that I think would look amazing. My husband loved it too. I think it would look amazing in this room after the walls are painted because the white will contrast really nicely against the white dresser, and then it'll lighten things up a little bit, but I don't know, still thinking about it. Definitely keep you guys posted. And then also this week as well, we're painting the closet room. So the closet room video will probably be up before the master bedroom video because I'm probably gonna get all of the stuff for that room sooner than I'm gonna get all the stuff for this room. So yeah, stay tuned. That's what we have coming next. But until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Bye.